Hey guys, welcome back to channel Sturge here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to properly rush your base inside of Clash of Clans. I'll be showing you what to prioritize for upgrades and the best armies to use for farming. And as you see here, we have my own level 1 rushed account that I made a series on, so you should go check that out if you want to see a rushed account progress through from a brand new account all the way up to what it is at right now. And the purpose of this account is to donate to other people and other accounts of my own, since I have a bunch of lower level accounts and only one high account, which is actually a max ton of 14, and that doesn't really get max troops, so this account will be used to donate max troops to my town of 14. We're actually start off the video here by heading over to a progress base and kind of show you what you really want to upgrade if you are trying to rush an account up to whatever town hall level. I do actually recommend only rushing to town hall 13 because town hall 14 is the highest town hall at the moment, and the loot at town hall 14 isn't that good at all. I find that town hall 12 or below is a lot better, but if you are trying to go to town hall 13 to get the royal champ, then I would at least go to town hall 13. Don't go to town hall 14 for the pets. It's not really that worth it. As you see here, we have 3 different upgrade tiers where you should start from going from left to right. We have these 4 buildings here, which are the most important to actually upgrade. We have the second tier, which is your army and storages, and the last tier is basically just the other stuff that you get throughout your progress through the game. I also put the dark elixir storage and the dark barracks there. I'll explain that later on. We're gonna head over to the first tier and explain why these are the most important to upgrade, starting with the town hall, which is obviously your main goal to actually progress through to get the new stuff going all the way up to town hall 12 or town hall 13. The laboratory is to obviously upgrade your stuff, your troops, and spells. I am upgrading the heal spell at the moment because I have been using an attack strategy, which I will show you later on, the super barch, which is pretty good. Heading over to the clan castle here, which is obviously good to get some troops donated to you so you can have some more firepower inside of your attacks. And the spell factory is very good to upgrade, so you can have more capacity to take more spells into your attacks as well. So that is the first tier. The most important are these 4 buildings to get you progressed through the game a lot quicker. Heading over to the second tier, which is basically the army tier and the storages. The storages are your most important priority in this tier because you want to progress faster, which means you want to get more capacity in your storages to upgrade more things on your base. The army camps are also the second highest in this tier because you obviously will have more capacity in your army to take and get some more loot out there. And the last 2 are the barracks and the heroes. Depending on what army you will be using, you don't really need your heroes or a high level barrack. I will be mostly using the sneaky goblins, but I'll explain the other attack strategies that I have used throughout my rushed series later on in the video. But that is the second tier, and I also have a link to this base in the description below the video in case you do want to use it for reference when you start rushing your base. But heading on to the last tier, which is the miscellaneous buildings on the base. The collectors, you could honestly upgrade those as the main priority for this tier. It all depends whether you're online a lot to continue farming on this base. I didn't really upgrade them because it was kind of just a waste of time to upgrade them, and I'd rather upgrade some storages and other stuff on the other tiers. The bottom of the tier, we have the dark elixir storage, the dark barrack, the pet house, the workshop, and the dark spell factory. Those 5 buildings aren't really that important to upgrade in my opinion. The reason for that is because I don't really use dark spells or dark troops. Besides the poison spell, I use that the most out of all the dark spells. The workshop I didn't need to upgrade at all because I have my main account that I can donate myself some sage machines for that. And the dark barrack you don't need to use at all because I will be using some other troops. The elixir troops are way better than dark elixir since you want to be upgrading your heroes as well. And the pet house, we just got to town of 14, so upgrading that isn't really that big of a priority even though it is level 2 on this base. I almost forgot to mention whether you should upgrade your defenses or not. Personally, I don't think it's a good idea to because it is just a waste of time, and defense and multiplayer isn't that big of a deal unless you are trophy pushing. So upgrading your defenses isn't that important, so I wouldn't recommend doing it at all. I have every single one of these defenses, even the traps level 1, so that's why I have everything else working on this side of the base so I can progress through and eventually work on upgrading the defenses if I feel like it, but I don't really think I'm going to. And those are the 3 tiers to upgrade and progress through the game. I'm going to show you 3 attack strategies that I actually recommend using if you are trying to rush. I use these throughout my rush series, starting with the first one, which is obviously the Sneaky Goblin attack strategy. It is a very good attack strategy to use. Here is the army and the spells. The clan castle isn't really needed unless you have another account that you can donate to yourself, which I just donate myself, like a Yeti and the log launcher, to get the heroes into the base. I don't have wall breakers unlocked, but you can add those if you want. I just didn't add those because I didn't really see a point to adding them into the army. But here is the first army, the Sneaky Goblin attack strategy. Very good attack strategy to use in general for any town hall at town hall 11 or above. And the second attack strategy here is something that you want to use at the lower town hall levels. Anything below town hall 11 is the best place to use this. It is the classic Barch, and I like to use even barbarians and archers. The reason for that is because it is just easier to train. So whether your camps are higher or lower level, just make sure the barbarians and archers are around the same amount. And the final attack strategy I'm going to be showing you guys today is the Super Barch. I showed off this attack strategy a while back, and it is very, very good. Since the range of the super archers is very good, it can just shoot right over and even shoot through a couple of buildings as well, which is pretty good. The super barbarians are also very good for tanking against the defenses as well, and the heroes and stuff go along great with this army. So if you have the ability to unlock the super barbarians and the super archers, I recommend doing it and using it as an army to farm on your rush base. But of course, there are also plenty of other farming attack strategies that you can use. If you don't want to use those three, I also recommend using mass baby dragons or mass miners, as those are one single troop that you have to upgrade inside of the lab, so you aren't upgrading the barbarians, the archers, and having to worry about upgrading those up to the high levels. All you got to worry about is one single troop. So I recommend the baby dragons and the miners if you don't want to use any of the three I showed you today. Looks like that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful for you to figure out how to properly rush your base inside of Clash of Clans. This was my first time rushing a base, which made it a lot more fun to make videos showing off my progression through the rushed base. And make sure to go check out the Rush That Base series I have on my channel if you want to see me rush from a very new account all the way up to where it is at the moment on this Town Hall 14. Also, let me know in the comments whether you guys want to see me try to push this account all the way up to Legend League. I think it'd be a fun series to do, so make sure to tell me whether or not you want to see it in the comments below. So that is going to do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did want to see some more Rush That Base or any Clash of Clans related content on my channel, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.